We back. Man, this shit be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We back with another episode of DaChosenOnes.
Faith in myself will bring me a long way. I live by this every day and I can't wait to say
It's been a little minute, but you can see we got our shit together. We got to get back in the lab, get it right. I'm with my brother right here. You see I ain't got no cards. I know everything about this nigga, so he better not lie. We call it a cap, we call it ace, and a spade. With my brother, man, Denton. Derek O'Brien, Denton. You understand me? Talk to me, man. Where you from, man? Louisiana. Sam, you from the Sound or no?
Born on the park, raised on the Sound.
Alright, shout out to the Sound, man. Got somebody from the Sound supposed to be the lead in a few, huh?
Shout out to that boy Carl.
Alright.
Alright.
Most definitely gonna do his thing. Shout out to that boy Paul.
Yeah, shout out to Paul too.
You just doing big things, man. But man, tell me a little bit how you got into football. You know, was that your first love or basketball? What you like doing?
Started up playing basketball, 5 years old, played basketball. That's about in the baseball. I didn't start playing real football past in the 7th grade. 7th grade, that's what started off. Junior high. I didn't get to play with PV. You know, they were going to basketball. You know what I mean? I didn't start till junior high.
So you said baseball?
Yeah, I played baseball. I promise you.
I'll have to do a little fact check about that. So what you was, though? What position you played in baseball?
First base, center field. Lead off hitter. Doesn't tell you enough.
I thought the real dogs hit third like in baseball.
Power hitters.
Okay, so you got to learn a little something. So shit, take me to the 7th grade. That's your first time playing tackle. But that was like, did you hit the scene like, or you struggled a little bit?
I struggled.
So what position you played?
Always receiver. Always receiver.
But you was in that wing T out there.
Yeah, I mean, I was a blocker first. That's why I struggled. I didn't want no contact. That's why I ain't play defense, man. Yeah, always receiver.
So 7th grade was your first year playing tackle. Did you love it or it was just like trying this out and see how it goes?
Nah, I always loved it. Just was growing up, you know what I'm saying? I could have been the best to even play pass. I wanted to, you know. Just had to wait till junior high. Those are always first love.
Why you couldn't get in Basil? Was it circumstances?
Yeah.
What you raised by?
Circumstances, single mother.
Single mother? Who's your mother?
Jen.
Tell me, Jen. I know.
Everybody
for the
knows
people.
Jen.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows Jen.
Yeah, I'm just making sure, you know. Shout out to my Jen, man. You know what I'm saying? So, so 8th grade, how was your 8th grade years like? Did shit start picking up or not really yet?
I mean, I was still undersized, you know, I was 5'6" in 8th grade. Scored 1 touchdown all season, you know.
I kind of remember you, you know.
Nah, probably not, but yeah. Probably not, but yeah.
I used to, you know, we used to go at it, man. This shit started. That's why I still like really know him. Like this shit really started like 7th grade. Well, yeah, he took him a little while to get over. This shit really started with like knee-high type shit, you know what I'm saying? So it always was a good time playing, man, you know. But I think that's one of the reasons why Unions always, you know, been good, because y'all got a tradition on the same shit. Junior high, high school.
I was with the same group of people since it was in 5th grade.
Yeah,
all the way to senior year. We know each other.
Right.
Quarterback, my quarterback since 5th grade.
Shout out Big Try.
Yeah, shout out Trey, man. Boy, man. For real. G, you know what I'm saying? Our running back, you know, just people on the line, Drake Cruz, Ben, you know what I'm saying? We all been together since 5th grade.
Type shit. So, man, take me through high school, man. How that go? Like, I mean, y'all always end up damn near ranked 1, 2, 3, 4 in the state, but y'all always going home early. What's up with that?
No, man, that's it. We'd always dominate district and get to the playoffs and second round, always lose second round, man. You never make to practice with Thanksgiving.
To that later, man.
Kill them.
Tell me about your high school career. Like, did you put up numbers? Like, you still got a record over there, or somebody broke it?
I don't think I got it. One of the young boys, man. putting out, so you know what kind of like, let me not tell you something, but yeah.
Look, I heard Lil Coop say, Coop told me this, that shit stuck with me. Coop say, I'm the first receiver in Union's High to get double teamed in the wing T since they're dead.
Yeah, most definitely.
Is that facts or what?
Nah, that's most definitely, you know.
So that's definitely like that?
Yeah, I was getting double, you know. We'll get into the whole shame game.
What bullshit game? What happened like that?
We just want to talk about
What does, you got a memory or something like high school memory? You like
No, I
something like that?
No, I do.
I don't know. What happened?
We can talk about jamboree. You know,
Sit down. We got time.
so jamboree. You know, I'll get into my favorite play.
What's your
My
favorite play?
career ever, you know. Juco and everything, high school, senior year, jamboree. I had this cornerback from Beauchesne on 19. And I told him my route, he told me my route, and I ended up scoring still, you know. I gonna take that with me forever, you know.
Damn, I'm gonna have to see number 19. I don't remember who the fuck that was. Shout out to that nigga number 19.
Yeah.
But nah, fuck that, because you ain't about to get on here and just flex on number 19 out there. So look, so boom. I see him come out there. See, look, this what I know about him. Look, when it's a pass, then they all
I'll get it down.
Like, ooh, I look at Trent. Trent look at me like this. I said, yeah, bitch, I know it's coming. I get it ready. But listen though, in my defense, though, we ain't cover 3, so you know ball. I ain't even my, you know, but I took it upon myself to, you know, drop my nuts and, you know, get on there. So he ran a little slant. It was what, good D better.
That's when we came out with that good D better.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
That's
He did his
all
thing.
it was.
But look, when he caught that bitch on his back, I fell. I'm on my knees. I said, fuck. I'm like, no, you catch that bitch, baby.
Pitch around, just floating around somewhere.
Man, they ain't catch on score. I knew I wasn't going to get the internet for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? But, man, it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. Big D better. So, I mean, besides that, though, like, shit, we played y'all every year, though, like, 9 district. I don't know if it's the 2nd, 3rd game or some shit like that. Yeah, like before auditions, you know, y'all always go y'all on weight. You know what I'm saying? So, how was your game, you know, when we played y'all my sophomore year, though, we played y'all in the jamboree. Me and Moose bust y'all up.
See, I wasn't playing, you know, I didn't have my head straight, you know, I was ineligible, you know. I was in the stands watching you play, you know. I'm like,
so that's my 10th grade year. You was in the stand. Yeah. You still not playing for units like.
I had to like wait and get my grades right, so I was trying to play.
So yeah, you know. So my sophomore year, we beat them in the jamboree. Yeah, we won. But look, I almost lost us the game though on some shit. Y'all punted. I fumbled that bitch. Y'all got it back in the red zone. Look, I'm heated. Look what I do. First play after the fumble. I set myself on a safety blitz. That bitch Coach Rumpus pulled me out. Look, boy, right here.
Pull him out.
Man, you can talk, nigga. You ain't gonna get in trouble. Nigga, pull me aside.
Oh, yeah, he was on his ass.
How the
fuck told you to do this shit?
Yeah.
So look, because locals will all be on some shit like they'll call Moose Jesus, they'll call me Moses.
Yeah.
So he's like, man, I told you about that shit. No, don't do that on defense. So he took me out. You know what I'm saying? Now my dog put me right back in, but it was a learning lesson. That's why I like, you know, being on defense, because like, they ain't give a fuck. Like, nobody really bigger than each other, you know what I mean? But we still end up winning that. So then we go to our junior year. You know what I'm saying? We had y'all crib with it. This when Beauchesne got a squad now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, hey, it was a run for money.
A nice little 4-for-4, you heard me? I had a little 4-for-4 piece. 305, you know, all purpose and shit. Yeah, they called one back. We might have would have won that game, but we had a receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, right before
y'all
that.
had it.
Yeah, they threw him a pretty ball. Till this day, that nigga said it didn't touch his
That's what I heard.
Until we got the tape, we watched the film, I saw it like,
yeah,
that's crazy. That's one thing, the eye in the sky don't lie,
hey,
you know? But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I guess we can't hold it against them forever. I don't know what you did that game. You did something?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I was like late. You know, I was always had a talent, but the speed came like a long way. I didn't really have it at first, so I feel like I was a late bloomer. Cause I was playing, but I was playing blocking. One or two receptions, no touchdown.
You got a touchdown call back that game too.
I think so.
Cause I was at cornerback. So you blocked me in the back.
Oh man, that was doing good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, this man flopped. Got the touchdown call back,
I ain't
man.
flop. You
Like-
played me.
Man.
Yeah, look, this man
Tell
talking to me.
tell him that.
He talking to me the whole. Well, one of the week we always know they got that little Statue of Liberty play. You don't know when it's gonna hit you, but it's gonna hit you. Damn, that bitch hit. I'm laughing and clowning and bitch. I see the man coming around like, oh shit.
I had a decoy. I had it good.
Man, nigga touch me. Oh!
He flopped. I ain't even touch him. He ran into me.
Glad. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, when I
See
say
this again.
Coach tried to shoot me out, Coach Pete shoot me out on the sideline.
So you keep saying you're a late bloomer, so you feel
Yeah.
like it really kicked off your senior year, like when shit started rolling.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
So take it through the senior year.
I seen what I had. Probably about 500-600 yards. You know, I had a good amount of touchdowns. I don't know double digits.
That's good though to me in that way.
Yeah, it was when we see, but you know, we kind of spread it out my senior year. You know, we had some spread formation.
So was the spread formation real kind of part of for your personnel to help you out a little bit?
Shit, just we had talent, you know. We still had been on the other side receiver, you know, so we had some other people. We had to spread it out.
Yeah, I still feel like y'all ain't give my dog G the ball. Enough that he should have, you know.
Yeah, G was that man. I ain't gonna lie, from junior high.
Yeah, I know that. So we gotta show G some love, man. And this is where the shit gonna really be good, man. What you said you was in the that come out. You was in the transfer portal early, but that's out. But me and you went on our first visits together.
Yeah. Yeah, man, good old days, man.
Great time. We went to UL. No, we might have went to the camp first. We was leading into our senior, so we had to go to camp first.
Mm-hmm.
So I run 4-2 at the camp.
4-2-8.
Yeah. Walk back in the building, everybody.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He asked me what I ran. I don't know what I said, but it wasn't no 4-2-8.
That's when shit really started picking up. We had a couple niggas.
What?
You remember dude walked in there late?
Man, shout out to Polk State, man.
Yeah, Polk State. He walked in there late, man.
I didn't know who he was, though.
But they in our district, so
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I knew him. Because I think maybe he was at DB too.
He was at DB.
We had Antoine and then he had just come into TCU.
Got nothing from Bird.
Yeah, that was lit. Everybody trying to go against everybody.
I ain't have speed, but I balled up that camp. I was on the golf court after the camp.
Yeah, that was one of them camps right there. So then, that's when we went on our visit. Must be during the year.
Oh man, I know where you going with this.
Visit was crazy. This one UL talking though, man.
Yeah.
They got ball in the league, surgeon, the receiver, coaching, quarterback.
Nice.
And that was they had the linebacker, Juco.
What really opened our eyes. What we ain't doing what's going on.
Yeah, look, this all first time, so like we walk in the locker room, that nigga got butt naked. Just walking around, meet something like that.
Man, we like, we ever come here, we shower in there.
We still in high school,
Right.
we still getting dressed like this.
Now locker room, you go shower at your house.
Come on, man.
You leaving with your girdle on and everything.
We almost changed up. We ain't coming in to do it like that.
Man.
But then after that, then we go eat out. I was just going through it, dog. I ain't lying. I had two girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were younger days.
That's when I got caught up that weekend. We go eat at what we eat?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild
Like it was yesterday, boy.
Man, her mama blowing my shit up. She blowing my shit up. I don't know what to do. And she really from Denton City, like.
That's my dog.
Yeah, it's not like, oh
My dog.
my
That's
God.
why I took the prom. That's my dog.
Yeah, whatever.
God, I know.
Yeah, you're right. Sure, you're right. Yeah, that was some good times, man. But after that, what happened after high school, man? Where you went? Originally, because you didn't qualify.
We can
Motherfucker wasn't eligible during the year, so I knew you ain't
We
qualified.
tell took a trip to Gulf Coast
Yeah,
together. Come on.
yeah. See, that's why, yeah. Cause we struggled at this time. It's football grade,
Shout
man.
out to Taylor, man.
Yeah, where we going?
Shout out to Gulf Coast,
We went to
Mississippi.
Gulf Coast. We trying to make y'all.
We opened up. I'm trying to bench press 185. We over there hit 225. I'm like,
It might have been cold it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
That's what opened
You ain't, I
up.
don't think you ran a good 40.
Nope, I ain't running a good 40. Juke was there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout
That's
out
why
to
we wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Luke Williams?
Yo, you good. Yeah. And then Caboose was there too. Yeah, because they won it all that year.
Right.
So it was like really like,
Hey,
yeah. But that's the time Juco, they only had
couple of out-of-state
movies. They only had 8, so
Yeah. It was tight.
it wasn't looking too good for us. We was too late, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we were struggling trying to find us a home in the Gulf Coast. Yeah.
I went to Louisiana College. You went to
Pearl. I went to Hines. I went home. Nigga, I hit the whole Mississippi. Nigga, like we was really trying to like
get
in this bitch like time, particular. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you ain't signed. So how that went? Where you ended up going?
What it was, I didn't think I was going anywhere for a minute, but then was trying to call me off of here, like, should I got a Juco on the phone from California. I never left Louisiana, ever. So I'm like, I'm taking it.
Right.
I just want the ball, no matter. So I took that, went to California, on the great highway. I ain't cheap fly.
Yeah.
That's how you go. So Louisiana, I ain't never
Yeah.
flew before, man. Yeah, that's how that started.
What was the name of that Juco out there?
Antelope Valley Community College, Lancaster, California.
So you went there. How was that experience like your first semester?
Man, I was homesick. I got there first month. I had classes and stuff. I feel like it was online. So I left. I came back and set out that first season, the 13 season. Got everything right. I came back in 2014, like January, February. That's when my journey really started.
But ain't you went to another college after that? Antelope?
See, I started Antelope. I'm trying to see where at the time.
Where in Mississippi? Ain't you went somewhere in Mississippi?
Yeah, I went to Kansas first.
Then you went to
Then I went to Mississippi.
Yeah, you went
Then
to
back to Kansas.
Yeah, you went to where you went in Kansas?
Whatever, Garden City Community College. Man, the only reason I went there, I tried to, in my mind, I'm like, I want to go play against the ball again. Yeah, Fort Scott. I want to go play against the ball. I want to do the jersey swap. That was all on my mind, man. But the situations and weather conditions, I wasn't feeling it at the time.
Freezing out there, dude.
I'm talking about hard downs, snowing. Man, I'm like, nah, I probably lasted about a week or two, to be honest. And I hopped on a flight back to California. Went out there, but I played a season. And then I went to Mississippi. I think after I played the season in California, I tried to go to Itawamba in Mississippi.
Yeah, that was it.
That was a good situation. I came out about that. That was a good situation.
So why you didn't play that?
I was so stuck on like not being in the D1 format already, because
Yeah.
Mississippi and Kansas, you on what's it used to be called, like the schedule.
Yeah.
You on that already. You
Right,
on
right.
2 days and everything. So like, I already did a semester and a whole year in California, so I'm stuck on that. Seeing my progress that I'm making, something. In my mind, I'm thinking wrong now that I'm older now. I'm like, I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I can go out here and fix it.
Kansas and Mississippi was more structured. Like,
Way more structured.
Yeah.
The real deal, like, just what I'm saying, Juco, I don't know how it is now, but back in the day, it was pretty much like D1, because you got bounce backs,
Yeah, for sure.
But the bounce backs, that was never a problem. I went to Kansas and I was like, me and another guy came from Juco, shout out to Lonnie Williams, he's still in the league right now. He came from California Juco. And he stayed, they converted him to a cornerback, he was a receiver like me, so. But it had its pros and cons. Like, it's kind of too structured. I was in a young mindset. Yeah, man. If I could, if I want to go hands back in time, I'd go back to Mississippi.
And shit, I know it was structured, you know what I'm saying? Especially at guard, because Jeff Sims was at Fort Scott.
So,
He was there.
Strict right there.
And we had Horton, them niggas like this, so I already know what she was going through.
Yeah. Sam told me, he was like, I know it was for the better. He was like, if you don't stay here and you go back to California, you're not going to be one. Me and my young mind said, I took that the whole wrong way. I'm like, man, I just did this out there. What did he talking about? But he was talking about, like, I wasn't going to eat right, you know, we not meal plans in California, so they're like, you're not going to be the right way and stuff. But I took it as, he saying, like, if I don't have him, I ain't going to go D1.
So yo, shit, it kicked off like, I gotta show this nigga.
Like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to leave it just to show you. Like,
Yeah, sure. So boom, you go back in Cali and really turn up though.
Yeah. But you see, my first season, I got all those looks and stuff, and my first season was good, you know. After the second game, had George on the phone asking if I was qualified. You know, qualified.
Yeah.
But yeah, my first season I had about, probably about 700 yards. I think don't quote me here for fact check, but good bit of touchdowns. First two games I was going up, man. First game, my first Juco game, I had 2 touchdowns, 115, you know. But, I wasn't even crazy part. I wasn't even about to start, you know. You can take back to that. I wasn't about to start my first Juco game. My dog, my big brother, shout out Alex Byer, he got hurt a week before the first game, tore his ACL doing Wildcat practice, you know. And then that's when I got told me to come in, you know. And then, so it's just crazy how stuff happened, man. Because if I wouldn't have, I don't know how it would have went, you know, if I wouldn't have started, you know. I've been playing like that.
Look at my first Juco game. So you know I played running back, you know what I'm saying? So this is my first time getting converted to the slot. Right, you know when you slot, when they got that overhang back of that's your man, like you gotta block that.
Yeah.
I'm really not knowing, bitch, I'm just running straight every run play. So you know, we played a 12 o'clock game, so they won't watch the film, I guess, you know, right after the game. Because we badly won, we were supposed to blow that team up. So shit.
We all saying.
I don't know. No, fuck no. Man, I was a guy and smoke. So that boy Ted.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, like.
We took a brief break from the game. How you said it again, Juco? Game. We took an intermission to tell y'all to shop under the game. You can find us on Instagram, Take103. Game stands for God never rewards greatness. In any circumstance.
In any circumstance.
Get this nigga on cue card.
This podcast is sponsored by Under the Game. We took an intermission to tell y'all to shop Under the Game.
You know what I mean? So I'm coming through the cafeteria. I see Coach Hall. That nigga just like he shake his head. Damn. Next morning, we got meetings. And when I tell you the whole meeting was damn near about me.
Yeah, not black.
The whole meeting, because Coach Hardy, he coached online, so like he took that shit serious. Like, and the whole, he's like, who is this guy? Whole meeting, that little red dot on me, you know? And then so, and look what he tell me, he's like, you will never play wide receiver over here again. So after that week, I went back to running back. So I ended up playing receiver again.
I felt like every system you was in, except for Beauchamp and use you right. Beauchamp you had to, you were one man off it, so you gotta do this. You was quarterback, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One-on-one quarterback, we can get that.
You really struggle though, but you know how that shit go though, like, cause like, even before that, like, you know you gotta make the roster, so shit.
Yeah.
That year, and this was like, not usual, like, I think they kept 4 receivers, we was all out of state, they don't really do that. Right? Me, Kiki, and I think Sean. So they don't usually do that, but I don't know, it's just like, I really wasn't comfortable yet, because you remember I was in prep school too.
Right.
I was still playing running back in prep school, so when Coach Harper recruited me, he recruited me to play slot because the year before they had Bowie. Dude, he went crazy. I think he had off in South Carolina. But they also played Tyreek Hill at Garden City. They say Tyreek Hill caught like 20 bubbles. So Coach Hart was like, when he saw me at a little workout, I was killing the fucking running backs. I mean, because you know, one-on-ones running backs do with the linebacker.
Yeah.
That shit was too easy, so I just fucked around and went to receiver. I ran the corner out. Right after the corner out, came into the left. And you come to first shot. Yeah. So that's how I kind of moved to receiver, you know what I'm saying? But so when I got the Juco, like, receiver is really new to me. Like, I can catch, but it ain't like really being a catching them bitches, like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was like, it was new for me, man. And then so when he moved me back to running back, during the week I got hurt. I sprained my ankle.
Still dealing with the high ankle sprains.
I sprained my ankle or some shit. So, and Juco, I ain't gonna lie, it's like, and then when you playing with Ross and spots, like, you can't be hurt, bro, because you dead to the team. Like, we got slots, and you only can make a move. You gotta make a move before the 5th grade up. Niggas not the 5th grade. The 5th game, are you locked in? Like, so that week, man, I'm struggling. I'm like, but I know, like, if I don't practice, I'm gonna be good for the game. But Coach Barter was trying to do that. You know, Coach Kelly was on shit like, nigga, you need to practice. Like, they talk about taking you off the roster.
Right.
But I'm on some shit like, bro, I need my ankle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I got took off the roster. So I said that whole rest of the game out.
No, I remember.
That shit is crazy. And then my second year, see, this is gonna be good because we're gonna shoot the Juco podcast after this next week. My second year, man, we got in so much trouble, dog. So it was like don't forget, like, they had a meeting, nigga. They kicked all of us off the team, like. But before I left, Coach Hawk was my dog, like, really vouched for me, like keep giving him a chance, which is cool though. But when it comes to what we do before what we do spring, fall camp.
Oh yeah.
They got 2 different practices. Like the people who damn near gonna make the team practice first. The niggas who ain't gonna make it on the bubble practice second. Man, me and Marlon, that's the only 2 we kept out of our clique. We was on the second team, so we already knew it was him for like I was against the odds from the jump. Like, so
that's how close I was to staying at the Mississippi Juco. I was a week and a half in the fall camp, and cause California, like, they game started like at the end of I guess in September or what it was. It was like a month after y'all was started. So I was still able to get in. I didn't really have to, do too much to get in over there because it's like wide open. And I played out there.
Right.
I was like, I stayed there for like a week and a half. Went through fall camp 2 days. I'm throwing up, word guys. I'm like, man, they see I don't go to practice. Coach come knock on my door. So that's what you want to do? I'm hard headed. Yeah, that's hurt, man. I'm going back to California. I kept telling them. Took a break out from Mississippi to California. That's how hard headed I was.
So I'm having a bad practice though. Coach Hall was like, it's like someone standing on the fucking chopping block. And like something just clicked, but I started doing my thing in practice over that. And I ain't never not make a team ever since.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But this is the first time it's like, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. So it just so happened, bro. I remember the Rosses come out, they put the bitch in the cafeteria and all that. I'm really scared to go look like it. Because I don't know how it's gonna play out. Because like you only can have 20 out of staters, but we got 2 quarterbacks. We got the nigga from guard, Norris, and we got Mike Glass, which is a young man. Right. Norris like first Lamar Jackson and saw that. Yeah. Make it happen, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Mike Glass more like system nigga, but Mike Glass is still young right now. Norris get caught cheating on the fucking test or some shit the week before the game, so now it's like, shit, we might gotta get Glass to make the roster. So now the shit really like, the night before, I made the team.
Right.
You know, really made that bitch, but I was balling like, you can't deny like, right before the game, like they basically like, you ain't on the team, we're gonna keep the 2 quarterbacks. I ain't know what to do, like, and I called my dad, like, there's no way, like, I really was like ready to come home, like, my dad ain't playing that. Like, you can thug it out. Like, you gonna be alright type shit. Like, it was all good. I didn't get up Jordan Wobble, because he was in some school, they was in a running system. Kamusha went there too, so I'm hitting them niggas up like, bro, I need somewhere to go, like, you know what I'm saying? But I thugged it out. The day before the rosters had to be official, a lineman get hurt. He broke his fibula or something. And then came in the cafeteria and he was like, yeah, you better thank me. Like, you know, joking. But like, that's the only reason why I made the roster my second year. So.
Great, I'm something.
But now it's too late. The numbers fucked up. You know, you gotta go in that bitch ball. Like, it ain't no time to have 3 catches, 1 tug. Like, you know, nigga, you gotta really put on. Like,
I first got there, I was so raw talent. I'm falling down, breaking down everything. Shout out to my receiver who was right. Like he took me raw. He was what you see. What I still be doing now.
Right. So that's what kind of much good shit is. But your shit will start picking up. You start, you South Alabama all foot. I mean, what Mississippi State? Mississippi State called like.
They got it off on the table. They was like, you can commit now. You pulling me. I'm like, can't commit right now. They pulled it. I'm like.
You committed to South Alabama?
Yeah, I committed to South Alabama. Yeah.
How was your visit over there? What you like about South Alabama?
I kind of felt like home. You know what I'm saying? They had some good food. You know, on the water a little bit. Took us to a place to eat on the water. I still ain't had seen much. So
Right.
First visit ever. You know, I'm like, this is nice. They got me with that. Next morning, you want to commit out? Yes, sir.
See, they were Juco friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They got me with that. But I mean, I felt like I was still a good school though, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we and another receiver was coming in. I felt like that was good, like a high school guy. And I think they were losing the good better receivers too. So yeah, I feel like it was a good school.
So how you end up not going to South Alabama?
I think just as time went on and just, you know what I'm saying, prolonging playing with the grades and stuff, I didn't finish the Juco, you know?
Right.
I ain't graduated Juco, so
you can't because you have to get your AA.
You gotta get your AA, you know. And then in time, they kind of want you to be in like
December.
Yeah. December kind of.
Juco, nigga, you need to be in there in December.
So like, yeah, so they pulled. But then after they pulled, Mississippi, that's when Mississippi State called. And they put it on the table, and I still wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And by the time I kind of in my head right up, it was too late.
Yeah.
It was too late. Yeah. Well, it probably wasn't too late at the time. I feel like it was too late.
But shit, so after that, how you end up like just not really involved with it?
I think it was just took a toll on me. I think.
Nigga lying.
Yeah.
He lying.
It took a toll.
No. Why the fuck you went back home?
What you mean?
You said you had.
Baby. Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we're getting to the real.
Yeah, I mean, really want to go that deep?
Yeah, nigga, it's your story, like.
Shit, let's see. I thought I had a kid at the time, so I'm like going back for that reason, and that was another thing. I think too, that was another thing with South Alabama. I don't know if they pulled it or I might have pulled it myself. I couldn't pull it myself, so they pulled it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to go to school somewhere in the state to be around the child, you know. So I tried to walk on to Southeastern. My transcript got over there. I was good in California. My transcript was good, though, to still like academically transfer, walk on with stuff, you know. But when it got sent over here, it was like short 2 credits. So then it was good. After that, I'm like, man, I'm defeated, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much how that went.
Went home, had a baby. How you ain't count back to understand what we like? Or did you and it could have been all it's like? Or you just like, yeah, it's mine?
I'm just shit. I'm like, shit. When you playing ball, you like, all right, I'm going to the league, so I'm gonna make a child, you know, just thinking young, man. So, it wasn't like no doubt in my mind. I'm just being naive.
Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if you know this, but nigga, the night, cause we all went when she was born, the night we left. A little chick DM'd me. She was like, that ain't his.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if I had told you. I was like, fuck it. But I'm really going to bed. Like, what?
I remember that. Yeah,
you
like, you need to check on that too.
Yeah,
yeah, something ain't right. You know, something ain't right.
There's no hard feelings.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it went by.
Yeah, facts.
I got a little boy, a little night. He gonna, you still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, yo?
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? So after that, man, you shut it down. How was you able to transition to the next part of your life, though? Because, like, when you do something like that for so long, it's like, oh. Like, I know, because we know we be looking at niggas on TV, like, what the fuck?
Right. We still be on it.
Like, what? Like, so how hard was that to, like, really transition to? Or have you transitioned, or you still haven't let that go yet?
Nah, I would say shit. Yeah, for the most part, I let it go. You know, do so much. You know what I'm saying? As the years go by, but you know, we still do stuff and stay attached to the sport. You know, but as far as transition, it took me a while. But we've been out of Juco since 2016. It's 2025, so I said a couple of years ago, maybe. Said sometimes I still feel like I want to go see a fair trial. Let me get Paul over to see if he can pull something, but you know, it's it. You know, but then it took a while to transition out of it. You know, well, when you growing up, that's all you know.
Especially because you know we always like. You would be like, shit, you the one who's supposed to get us out. I'd be like,
yeah.
Not really, nigga. You was the one because your ceiling was high.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Position-wise.
you know, like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have me in Miami right now on the yacht. You know, take it back. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
You know what I mean? But I mean, it's all good. We still can do that. That's the beauty of this shit. Like, that's what I realized. Like, we ain't gotta go play 10 years in the league and live good. Like good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just got
we ain't know that.
Right.
Yeah. If it ain't this,
it
ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so man, you know, you just got a house. Got your son.
Beyonce.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
boy, they coming up.
Yeah.
Mine next year.
Yeah, you know.
Gonna run it back right back up here.
Life is good. Can't really complain. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get us a little something going. We got something in the works.
Oh, yeah. We gonna put it out there.
I've been trying to get them back out here. I'm like, I need you so we can get this up and running.
We got to bless them. We can't just hold on to this game to them, man. We got to give it to them, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. You got something you want to ask me?
Shit, let's see. I know you got it back in my hand. I don't know. I mean, I always just, why you ain't get out of the running back position soon enough, or like, was UAM the only choice, or did you have something small on the back end?
Nah, all right, so boom, like you said, they want you out in December.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't get out in December because fucking math class. So you need your A degree. So, but my recruit was fucked up because Coach Hart left me. Because, you know, ball ended, but I didn't graduate in December, so I had to stay another semester. He took a job in Mississippi.
Right.
So that's my, gonna make the calls, gonna stand on business flow, you know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure I get to, he gonna make sure I get to somewhere D1, even if it's D1 double A. But once he left, like I'll never forget, he was on the elevator. So like I'm about to leave, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stay out of trouble. Like, you're gonna be all right, you're gonna go somewhere. It may not be where, you know. So it's like, I ain't had the numbers in Juco to really say like, yeah, I'm going. But UAM offered me, I was gonna walk on somewhere. But I was gonna walk on to UL.
Oh, yeah.
Just cause, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know it ain't nothing to get on. If I'm in the door, it's over with. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I was gonna walk in. UAL came with that money. Like, not no money, but they was gonna pay the bread, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the only reason why I really went to UAL. Like, so after Juco, though, my recruiters, I didn't really have shit, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Should have been.
You know what I mean? But I can't blame nobody. But like, I ain't really even play. I never played a full season.
Really let you spin.
I ain't played a full season in Juco, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that was it was.
After UAM, like what made you want to just be like, shit, it's life now, you know?
That go in the deep. It wasn't just like I still,
dating, like, you know.
I still was working out. But this one really fucked me though. I was gonna wait till my podcast to run the whole thing. So boom, after UAM, you know, they got their little pro day cool. I wasn't even gonna do their pro day.
Yeah.
But I had all my marbles in pro day at UL.
Yeah. So they was gonna let you run over that.
Yeah, they was gonna let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I went up there, I went and talked to the dude and everything. I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I'm low. You know, you gonna let me do my pro day here? He was on some shit like, I ain't gonna tell you no, we'll let the scouts, you know, make the decision. And then when we get there, I weighed in and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, ready to go. Right before they go walk into the weight room, one of the coaches from UL stopped me. Like, you can't do it because it's gonna be a disadvantage to all players. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Take away from them.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? And then it's crazy though, because Keith went with me. Me and my dog Keith, we asked him, it was like, is it alright for him? And all this stuff. Like, yeah. So for them to say no, I'm like, nigga, that ain't the scouts' work. Nigga, that's your work. Right. And I said, wow. No, he wasn't. That's what really fucked me. Nick.
Because you had to talk to that.
Nigga was plugged, stringed up.
Right.
Nigga, we was good. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think Billy there now. Well, at the time, Billy Napier was there now. So I'm dealing with new people, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't let me spin, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ended up, I went to do a workout for a CFL, and I killed that bitch in New Orleans. Me and my dog to this day, he just got the coaching job at Alabama. I can't think of his name all the time. But they kept making me and that nigga go back and back. So we were like, we're gonna be in touch. So the next weekend, I got a number from a crazy number. You know, I don't answer no. No, man, I answer that bitch like, I need you in Florida next weekend. IMG Academy. The wide receiver coach wanna see you. The whole time I'm dealing with Miami though. Miami fucked up. So I go to my mom because my mom was staying in Georgia. Stay out there.
And now you're pressing off.
Yeah, and then I drive there. I get there. I'm telling you, because he really won't see if I'm gonna run that time again like I ran in New Orleans. So I'm like, oh, I'm really fucked up. And I kept it real, like I'm fucked up. Like, I can do the one-on-ones, but really running a 40, like running a 40. And I pulled my other one. I just walked up.
I'm like, oh, in the CFL, I still gotta you know what I'm saying? Let's change.
So I still tell you, I did a week in the CFL, you know, because I really went through that whole, you know what I mean? But then after that, like, shit just slowly, like, so shit, I started working a little bit. I was still working, I was still keeping it out, but I started working. I had one more little opportunity, I was gonna go arena. COVID hit. Shut the whole thing down. I really didn't want to put up with it. You know, that shit too small. Like, nigga, ain't even my game. I was just gonna use it for, you know, film type shit.
See, really?
Yeah, trying to get out there. But that shit down, when I had my little boy, and it was like fuck it, I'm gonna make sure this nigga know the blueprints for everything he got. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started looking at it. But I ain't gonna care like that shit, bro. That shit took a while.
Yeah, that shit. Still, I don't know.
Bro, that shit took a while. Like,
see, that's something we love, we grew up on. Like,
I tell like niggas don't know that shit. Like, Eddie know, cause me and her together, like, bro, it's been time, bro, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody. Like, I ain't, the year after I finished my ball, I ain't watched football that whole year. Like, I couldn't stomach that shit. Like, I remember. Bro, and then you see niggas you done played with in that bitch and you know that.
Shit,
nigga, I get at you, like.
Hey, great relationship, I ain't honest. Like you said.
Come on, man.
Yeah, one of the stuff with me is when I went to go out and and me and Boo both came from Cali Jucos and they converted in the corner. I'm deep playing for the Texans. I think he's on the Saints right now. Tonight. Yeah, I was like, man. So when I see him play, I'm like, man, we can't even go and sit together. I left, he stayed. I'm like, damn, they won the Natty that year.
Yeah, I'll see it turned up.
I was like, man, when I seen them win the Natty, I said, wow, it's doing it wrong, man.
Yeah, but you build a good relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I can get on a phone call. Like, you call anybody. Right? Still in it. Know somebody. Like, and then another thing, too, like, I think all shit was so good because, like, we really chased that bitch.
Late nights, nigga, sexy.
Man, you got a video.
Man, I got everything.
You know, put the clip here.
Man, I'm talking about we really like, cause I mean, we really was like the last 2 niggas left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I really
Come
had
on, call
with
like
each other.
on in the sand. Come on, man.
Man, we was really, you know what I'm saying? So that played a big part. And I mean, shape. You know that. That's, besides that, and it's hard. Like we ain't got no other. It's like imagine like chasing this shit 10 niggas down to the last 2. Like,
Right.
or shit tough. So I think that's why all the shit just a little deeper. Like we really know what each other felt and went through. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't see
Man.
down there Little League ball. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see this, man. First time I see somebody run one side of the field, come back other side of the field, score. Man.
Especially junior high.
Yeah.
Because even though junior high game for this shit went down to the wire, to the last play.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all niggas stand on ball. They say like we had to finish it because the light, we ain't have no lights in the
Right.
Man, I'll never forget that play, like the last play. Y'all had the last play. Y'all scored, I think, with a tie or some shit like that. Maybe would have won it. I don't know. But Jacob was like, he going left, he going left, he going left. Showed up. She got that bitch going left. Hit that nigga right before the foul line.
Right.
That shit was crazy, man. That shit was really
On the left side, too. I
Yup. That shit was like a great time, bro. Turn, man.
Yeah, we got something in store, though. We gotta be finished, but we ain't finished.
Yeah, right. We ain't never over, man. D-Lo, you got something to ask them? You been in the loop the whole way. You kind of know the ins and outs, you know. Got something you wanted to ask them?
Who did y'all talk about the nickname?
Oh.
Why you got the
See,
nickname?
we could go so long.
Why you
here,
got
but
the
we might
nickname
save it for yours.
Why you got the nickname Megatron?
Man,
How you got that name?
man, Beauchamp Senior. I don't know how many yards I had. I had 2 tubs. And they called me.
Man, they call this man Megatron.
I'm going back, after we shake hands, I'm going back to my sideline reporters. So they say they want to talk to you over there, man. Surprise me. He said, and we here with baby Megatron. I said,
Unbelievable.
I said, that's what it is now.
I'm heated. I ain't lying. Man, this nigga going against some trash ass nigga. Man, this nigga going against George motherfucking Lewis and Tristan motherfucking Hippolyte, man.
As my brother feel, I said, well, they call me Megatron, man.
This shit crazy. But you also, I'm glad you brought that up, you know, you also, that was one of the craziest days in your life that I didn't know about until you brought it up.
Yeah.
So take me through that day like after
Yeah. So yeah, it was a regular day up to the game, and the event happened before the game. It was crazy. So after the game, I'm on the game high and everything. Megatron. I get back to the locker room and stuff. I'm coming out the locker room thinking I'm finna just call GR baby, we going home. My sister pulled up. She's like, you know, call, we gotta go to the hospital. Mom had a stroke. So I'm like, damn, that's pretty much when that changed. She gonna deal with that since after 13, week 5, I didn't forget. Get both hands, so that was a crazy event right there.
One of the best days to be one.
Yeah, like it happened before the game, really, but my sister was like, she didn't want to tell me, and then I wasn't going to play. I was going to the ICU, but just to say, like, how you know what I'm saying, I play the game, whatever stats, crazy stats, interview, you know. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's why I make sure anytime I pass through the key, I'm going Natalie Street, where boys in the cave.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you being on this. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been supposed to do this, but he wanted to live 1,000 miles away.
I had to go see that city life, man.
So he's back.
Yeah, we gonna have
You think you'll take a different route than what you took? You'd go to Cali still?
I mean, if I know what I know now,
You know what I'm saying? Now what you know now, you would still
it really didn't matter where I went. It just all boiled down to, man, be a student first before an athlete. Don't just be an athlete. That's all.
And don't be a drug dealer either.
Man, I wasn't no drug dealer.
Oh.
Cause it could.
Cause them young niggas need to hear that.
No.
You ain't get caught up, but you was slapping.
You know what I'm saying?
You was ESCG before ESCG.
I knew I was in my scholarship, so what I was
But y'all
But now, system different though. You know, we not on scholarships, no meal plans. You gonna pay for where you live. You gonna pay to eat. You know what I'm saying? You gonna for everything. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much except for, you know what I'm saying? They gonna give you pads and stuff like that. And you're still paying for school until you become in-state, and they take like a year. You know?
So
Yeah.
how you come in-state?
You gotta be living in California. You gotta be a California resident for a year, and then like school will be cheap, like $20 or some extra tax. But back then, I don't know what it is now. But yeah, man. So we, man, I'm talking about. Man, one time it probably was 10 of us in a 3-bedroom apartment. You know, and when I first got there, it was kind of decent. You know, it probably was like a 3-bedroom apartment and 2-toilet room, something like that. You know, but then it got to the point where like. No out-of-state rules, you know, they want the out-of-state players, you know. I'm talking about they probably got 2 in-state people on the team, you know, but 10 people in the 2-3-bedroom. We going grocery shop, pushing the shopping cart all the way back to the apartment, leaving it at the gate, taking it there, like, man. It was different. You would think like that when you go to Kansas or Mississippi, like, but I don't know. Just never had level Louisiana.
You just had a structure strong.
Yeah.
Y'all just had straight strong.
Yeah. I'm talking about when I first got there, we was sleeping on the floor till you go get you an air mattress. From the air mattress, you get you a mattress on the floor. You know, never had no bed frame.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's just how it was.
So at the end of the day, man, like you said, man, be a student first.
Be a student first, man. I can't say that.
But it's like shit changed so much, though. You got school and that shit hard.
Still, even if it seemed easy. Make it hard.
Be a
student first.
There's no reason not to be a student right now.
Because when you get to college, you still gonna have to be a student for your NIL good, but if you ain't passing, you know.
How you feel about it?
Shit, they'd have it for us.
Yeah, fuck us. How you feel about it, dude? Like,
I mean, shit, I don't know.
you like it?
Yeah. For certain people, you know, I feel like it's good for certain people, but as long as the money don't go to their head, and
I think they gotta have structure to this shit.
I feel like they still got structure.
Fuck no.
They don't just be giving it out, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Name, image, and likeness. You don't got that.
They don't got any structure with it though, dog. They need to have like incentives with it. That's how I feel.
Or like you gotta do this.
Yeah, you ain't about to just be getting this
like
and
how
that.
you get the quarterback going to Michigan, 10 million.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
That's unbelievable, boy.
He ain't throwing fast shit out there. You got 10. I ain't hating, but I'm just
Right.
just to keep the shit like
To make them want to.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't still dedicated to be like.
Because I feel if I was in my state of mind that I was in, and we did that NIL, and that probably would have still went the same way, you know, like. I would have had the money already, like.
Fuck it.
This
this what we doing it for anyway.
See, I ain't never got paid to play. That's all I wanted.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
so
that's
if I'd
all
have been getting it in Juco or college, should have been like, you know what I'm saying? You make the right choices. We'll leave for when I need to go get banged up for. Unless you, I'm saying you gotta really love them, but that's what it comes down to.
Right.
You gotta really love them.
So about how you feel about the transfer portal?
Shit, I feel like I started the transfer portal. Really? I'm telling you, I don't mind that though. Shit, go what you feel.
I think they gotta have some structure in there too.
I feel like the transfer portal ain't bad. It's more than NIL. Because if you transfer portal, you would have left UAM first quarter.
But that's what I'm saying. That's for a better situation.
Yeah.
They got niggas who in the portal, man, because they just ain't playing and just going,
Nah,
yeah.
Nah, I'm talking about better situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have some structure
Yeah.
to it. Like, at least if you just gonna be hopping around, nigga, sit your ass down and get in.
Yeah.
Make a nigga really think about this shit, man.
Now they got to a Juco, man. Count.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
You feel like we was a couple of years. Man, this is crazy, man. You go to Juco, get yourself together, and you still got all 4 in your well. More than 4. You get red shirt, gray shirt, medical shirt, like.
I think that transfer portal good if it's for the right situation. Like your boy JB, this shit turned up at UAPB.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a transfer.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's a
right?
shot. Like, yeah, and you ain't get it in, work yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, matter of fact, you went to UAM first. Yeah. You went to UAM, then he went there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, facts for sure. says we back, man. Fucking chosen ones.
Yes,
Thank you for having one of them ones. We the ones. Women that they didn't. 80. He did whatever y'all call him. That's still my little son, though.
We on the wall, baby.
He snuck that shit up there. Man, take that shit.
Nah, man, he ain't up there.
Man, look, man, fuck you. That's crazy. It's called UL shit, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Look.
Come on, man.
VIP.
VIP.
Crazy
Dave right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Full 2. I'm here with Mr. Full 2-8, man. I'm gonna be back.
And look by that dog. Look my little brother about to go to Old Miss right there.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Core.
Yeah.
Shout out the young boy. Shout out Luz.
No.
Luz for the hit that.
Faith in myself will bring me a long way. I live by this every day and I